Hi guys, 'tis I. I was going to do something else, but I was that chuffed with the video I did that was the faux patina that I thought I would try it with a different colour. So it's more like an aged silver, if that makes sense. Anyway, it'll all become clear. So today you're going to need some metallic clay. I'm obviously going to use the Cernit one, which is the silver. For my backing, I'm going to use Fimo Effect silver, just so I'm not wasting this because I prefer it. You're going to need a couple of cutters. I'm going to use these lovely ones that I had made by the lovely Carolina at, no, I always say this wrong, Hobarian, I think it is. The link's below in the description. So I'm going to use these. These are my opposites for earrings and my pendant. And I'm also going to use another texture thread, mainly because they were just on my desk. So I'm going to use this funky pattern again, which was like this one. It's quite open, so I can get a lot of black in there, and I think it'll look quite funky. And that's about all you need. Oh, and some, I'm going to use black bakeable clay, but you could, if you haven't got any black, you could always use white and colour it with alcohol ink. So you could do any, you know, any colour that you wish, but I'm going to use black, and I am going to water it down because it is quite thick. This, I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol in it just to thin it. I did try thinning it down with some of the Cernit Magic Mix, but it makes it go really rubbery, so that when it cures, it still feels a bit like silicone rubber. It's a weird texture, so I wouldn't recommend using the I'll just grab it, then you know what I'm on about. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this to thin it down. It's not a good idea. It makes it too rubbery, because it makes things more flexible, if that makes sense, which we don't want in this. So don't use this. Use some bakeable clay and colour it, which liquid clay, sorry, and colour it whatever colour you want to. Right, so I'll I'm just going to condition a few bits of this, just enough to just so I've got enough for these, and I'll be back when I've conditioned the clay. See you in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. Right, this is the Cernit, and I've passed that through on a 1, and there's the Fimo for my backing, and that's on a 1 as well. So I'm just going to take my clay and place it over my pattern. I'll do it this way. I've dusted my sheet a little bit. I'll just make sure that that's all over my pattern. And again, I'm just going to push in initially with my fingers, and it doesn't slide around too much. Make sure the pattern's in, and because this is a bit sticky, I'm just going to put a bit of paper over before I roll, and it doesn't lift it out. I just want to smooth that back off a little bit. There we go, and hopefully this will lift off nice and bonny. working. Yay, done it. Oh, pesky cat fluff. I'll just pop that on there for now. Right, this is the black bakeable clay, and what I did was I just put a squirt of alcohol in it, just to thin it. Do not put magic mix in. Do not do it. It makes it too rubbery, and it just feels like latex. It's really weird, the finish you get. I did a test bit using magic mix to thin it down a little, and it didn't work at all. So avoid magic mix, just put a bit of alcohol in. But I've already mixed that, so it can just sit and the alcohol can burn off. Right, we need to bake this for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to pop this over that. Give it a little burnish to make sure it's stuck. And then go in with my cutters. I think there's my edge. I don't want to have a too thin a bit. If I put that about there, then I should just have room. Yeah, I'll have room for my earrings. So I'll do this piece first. And I'm probably going to get a few crumbs on this because it's plastic cutters always don't seem to give me a clean edge. Nothing to do with the brand. I've tried lots of different brands. They're all very well made. I just don't seem to get a clean edge with them. Let's pop that out of there. Out you come. So there's my pendant, and I'll just get a couple of earrings out of this piece. I'll do that one there, and I'll do this one here. Try and get as much of the pattern as possible. Oh. There we go. So that's that one. Don't distort on me. And that one. And I'm just going to pick this up and just, I'm using a bit of paper then I don't get fingerprints on it because it is really soft, this Cernit today. Just want to make sure there's no big crumbs. Just give it a little burnish just in case I did catch it with my finger. And I think these little dudes are okay. Again, I can catch them with the nail, you know, with a file. I'll just give it a little burnish to make sure it's okay. And there's nothing on the edges. It's nice and smooth. Say, I've said this before and I'm going to keep saying it, guys. The better it goes in the oven, the better your results when they come out. You know, if you just do your best to make sure all your surfaces are lovely, then you've got less work to do. Right, so I'm going to pop these in the oven for 10 minutes and then we'll put the surface on, the whatever we're calling it on. I'm having another brain drain day, guys. We'll put the black on and then we'll do the full bake. And I've just seen a little crumb right on that edge. Got it. Right, I'll pop these in and I'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, I'm back. Right, these are nice and cool now. I've got my black liquid clay that I put a little bit of alcohol in just to loosen it. And I'm just going to get me cheapy brush, load it up, and then the same as we did with the copper patina, I'm just going to go in, concentrating on the lower bits mainly, but I'm just going to go in and paint this over the surface. Now I think this should work with any colour of clay, but I would be very careful on maybe white, because I think if you've used alcohol ink to colour the clay, I think it may stain the clay. We'd have to do a little test piece to see, but it might not work on certain colours. But then again, if it's been part baked, the surface might not be porous as raw clay would be. So I don't know, somebody needs to really test it. Maybe I'll test it for you one day. You know, I don't really use a lot of white, but if I do have some out, I'll give it a test and share it with you guys. I've done a little bit better at judging how much liquid clay to put out today. While I was waiting for these to bake, my Cernit delivery came. Now, I don't know, I think I got it from Clay Ground, but I've been mixing them two up. I didn't realise it was two shops until I tried checking where an order was and realised it wasn't there. And I'd been using two different shops. Don't ask. Brain. Total meltdown lately. But yeah, so I think I got this Cernit from Clay Ground, and they just sell Cernit stuff. The link's in my description on the intro page of the video. Yeah, and the prices are really good, and the delivery was pretty quick considering all this stuff that's going on at the minute. I'm just cleaning my hands, guys, because you know what I'm like. I get it everywhere and not where I want it. I'm just gonna get a kitchen roll. I'm gonna spray it with a bit of alcohol. Personal preference. It's just a habit I've got with doing mixed media. And wiping alcohol off things. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I'm just trying to get the excess off first, and then I might just blot it a little bit to break up some of those other areas. I'm just going to wipe these over while this pad's still wet with alcohol ink. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to keep everything in shot. I've got my tape back down here, you can't see it, to stop me trying going out of shot, but I'll probably still do it. It's because I've got an overhead daylight lamp, and it reflects, where's my hand? Right, my hand's here. It actually reflects in my glass mat quite badly. I think sometimes you probably notice that my ring light sneaks in as well. so I try my best not to get annoying shine, but to do that I've got to make sure I don't go any further past this bit. I'm just getting some more kitchen roll, and sometimes I forget because I've got like another 3 inches of glass mat, and I forget when I get excited that you guys need to see it too, being the numpty that I am. Right, I'm just giving this a wipe over again to make sure I've got all that black off. It's just, I don't think I went as deep with this stamp, so it's catching the ink. I mean, we are going to be sanding, aren't we? But I just want to make sure it's as neat as possible. And then once I've cleaned up, I'm going to go back in with my brush and just wipe her. Oh, and paint a few more bits over. But that's it as it is now. I'll just pull out a trusty cotton bud if I can find where I've put them. Get some cotton buds for cleaning up. A bit of alcohol ink. And just go around the sides. And clean that off. It's gone into the little cracks a little bit, but I don't mind because that adds to the aging, doesn't it? Again, this is a lot messier with the black. I think the white cleaned up a lot better, don't you? Not the white. The turquoise cleaned up better. Again, I think it's because of the pigments that are in this black to why it's a bit stainy. And on the back, just check them ends. Put a bit more alcohol down. Seems to work better with this black. Putting some alcohol on the bud. It doesn't help that my hands are covered in it. I'm so mucky, it's ridiculous. Right, that's that one done. I'll just double check this one. That's fine. Just give me bud a squirt again. For the big one. Yeah, it definitely cleans up better when your bud's quite damp. There we go. I'm just going to get a fresh bit of paper then. I know there's no black on it. Let's move these. And then I'll just clean the excess off my brush. I'm just going to pick a little bit of black up and just paint a little bit back in on some of these areas where it's brushed off when I've wiped it. I think it adds to it when it does do that brushing, but in some areas where the indent wasn't as deep, it's really wiped it off, if that makes sense. I keep asking you guys if things make sense because sometimes my brain just I don't know. I do get a lot of brain fog or whatever they call it these days. I don't know. I've never figured out what it is actually. I know a lot of people with autoimmune issues complain of it, but is it is it because it's autoimmune stuff, or is it the medication? My husband seems to think it's my medication because on days where I have to take the stronger painkillers, oh my god, I'm like a zombie. But I'm sure it's got worse as I've got older. Maybe I'm just a bit doolally. It's nothing to do with anything. It's just me being doolally. Right, I think they're okay. I am just going to get another cotton wool bud just to make sure that when I was doing that I didn't catch anything on the edges. Again, I'm just probably being a bit over fussy, guys, because I'll probably catch any bits with it when I'm sanding, but I just like to make sure everything's nice and bonny before it goes in the oven. Then it's less work when it comes out the oven, which kind of makes sense to me, might not to everybody else. There we go. Beautiful. Right, I'll pop these in now, finish baking for 30 minutes, and then we'll do a bit of sanding. See you in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. Right, these are at the oven, they're nice and cool. I'm really pleased with the black on there. Obviously they need a really good buff. What I'm going to do is get off the burrs and give them a really good sand and buff, but I am going to speed it up. If you want to watch me do it, I'll put the link to the other video up here somewhere. I don't want to bore you with it. So, oh, hang on, I need to sort my battery out. There we go. Sorry guys, it's flashing up that my battery was going. I needed to plug my lead in. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just get rid of these edges are a little bit rough. Again, can't be helped, it's something to do with the plastic cutters, I think, personally. I'll give them a rub over, then I'll give them a sand and a buff, and I'm only going to use my trusty nail files again. So I'll speed it up and I'll see you in a bit. There we go guys. You can see the shimmer on that. I'm not sure if the camera's catching it or not. There we go. Super shiny. I decided to use my Dremel because my hands are giving me jip. I know some of you don't have one, but tools are there to be used. Just in comparison, I'll bring in, there's the copper one that I did. You can see I probably got a better buff on that one. If you can see there how that's shining. Let's see if I can tilt this the same way. Yeah, I think I definitely got a better buff on the copper. That, to be fair, if I just had a bit of patience, I could probably get that as shiny. I'll just give it a bit of a rub with denim. I don't know why, but when I rub it with the denim, it seems to just bring that final gloss onto it. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. Don't know if you guys can see. But yeah, it still looks lovely, doesn't it? And I'm loving the matte background with the shine. I think I'll do the pendant that way, and the same with the earrings, although I don't know what I'm going to do them with. I did think about doing pinch bells, but they might be a bit thick. I'll just grab some and see what we've got. I've just got a bag to the side here with a few in, made up, ready to go. Yeah, I'm not too sure if these earring, oh, they might do. I think they'll look quite nice on there. The problem with these pinch bells is I don't like them on the point. And they might look a bit different if I did them that way though, might they? If I did everything that way, just for a change. And put this, I need to give these a polish, they've got a bit tarnished in the bag. These are silver ones. Oh, I don't know. I don't rightly know. Because I was thinking, they look a bit rustic, don't they? So maybe I should just drill a big hole and just put some cord through and keep them simple. But I can't really do that with the earrings. I've got some black jump rings though. I don't know, guys. Don't know what I'm going to do with these. Bear with me. I'll just go and see if I've got some black jump rings first. Hi guys. Yeah, I have. And I've got some ear wires. So yeah, I think I'm going to put a cord through this. And I'll just put black jump rings through these. I don't know what size I'll need though. Let's try and open them. I said they're not black. I think they're called rhodium. Like rhodium coated. So they're just like off silver coloured. They're really nice. And they look a bit better when you're doing these more, don't want to say grungy, that's not the right word, is it? But these pieces that are a little bit more let me get these ear wires out because I've got a feeling that they're I might have to turn the hook on them rather than put another piece of wire on or another doodah on. Oh, decisions. Do you know, I'm terrible, aren't I? It's because I hadn't planned what I was going to do with them. I was that excited with just doing the pendant. Right, I'll drill the pendant out with you, and then you'll see what I've done with the earrings when I do the photo. How's that? Oh, we're going to be sat here all day. So I'll just get my drills out. Oh, sorry. I'll just get my drills out and let's have a see. I think about there is about central. So I'm going to go there and I'll just do a pilot hole with this one first. Yeah, I think this would just look better with the cord running through it rather than rather than a pinch bail. And I think maybe I need to have a look for some more pinch bails, some that are a little bit more ethnic-y looking, for want of a better word, because mine are all quite simple and quite pretty, and I don't think it kind of works with this. Well, I don't think it does. You might think it does, and who am I to argue? You can do what you want. It's just, we all have our different tastes, don't we? And sometimes with me, something just doesn't look right. I'm just going to go through this way with this one and then come back through the front, then I don't get that lumpy bit in the back. I'll just give it a twizzle, then I know it's cleaned that hole out. I'll just go through again, guys. Sorry, I'm just a bit pedantic about bits of clay on the back. Drives me mad. Let's just see if I can get that to rub off. Where's my pokey tool? Let's go in that way first. And it's still, I don't know if it's it seems to do it more with the Cernit than it does with other brands. Like it's a little bit more plasticky, so you don't get as a clean edge when I'm drilling. Maybe I should start poking holes in before I bake them, but I don't have much success with that, to be fair. I'll just poke the ends in, and at least then when I poke this in, it makes the hole look clean. Nobody's gonna know. And this is only a test piece, to be fair. It'd be probably something I wear, not something I sell or give. And I've still got some black cord on my desk. Let's see. I want it to go around my neck twice. Don't want it too long. So that's 10. Sorry guys, I know I'm off camera. I'm just counting how much I need. 25 inches I've got. 10. 25, and I'm going to double that because I want it doubled. Find the end. Get my scissors. Snip. With a bit of luck, I can get this through this hole, which I did yesterday, didn't I? Yesterday, whatever day it was, I did the other one. So I shouldn't have any trouble going through here. Come on. Got it. There we go. And I'm going to do my little thing again. It's really cool, that trick. I was watching do you know, I told you I'm brain dead. I was watching something on TikTok, and this lady was just doing different knots, and I saw her do this, and I rewound it and watched it again, and it's just such a simple thing to do. She was making like paracord stuff, but it works on any size of cord, so you end up with that little loop there, and it just locks the cord in place. It's kind of cool. And you can do it either way, so you could have it that way where it's open, or you can have it that way and it shows a little cross at the front. And I just think it's a really nice thing, you know, it just finishes it, doesn't it? Right, so I'm not even going to bother putting some end caps on this, because it's that thin stuff that I'd probably just tie it behind my neck. But yeah, there's a little pendant. Dead simple idea. I was mainly to show you this technique with a different colour than anything else. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the earrings yet, but I will probably just put some jump rings in and some ear wires on. And keep it really simple, but I'll put it. You'll probably see it in the thumbnail. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I just thought I'd share that with you. So there's, you know, a couple of different things you can do, and I will pop the video either at the end or in one of those little card things up here. So you can see this one as well. But yeah, two lovely pendants. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.